Matt will recoup from, because he's on track to actually be an All-American. He's having an amazing year, and it's his senior year, and you just hope that it doesn't end because of some kind of an injury. So our best wishes to Matt.
Understand that he is trying to become a dentist, is what I was hearing, and they had been accepted into the dental school already, and so we'll see how that all pans out here. You take a look at this game as we get ready to bring it to you, and we know how physical Rocky is. Coach had already talked about that, and of course when you take a look at it at Samuelson, he is a big kid from Billings, did play for the Grizz for a while. He and Hashley are going to have to match up inside. The one thing about Hashley Jackson, he gets a little excited from time to time. He's a very physical kid, and if he does stay out of foul trouble, I really think he will have to be the key here for the University of Providence tonight to get some type of victory here at home.
Well, and you know, the thing is that Hashley did go on a football scholarship first, and so I think right now that's part of the issue is that he still wants to play the physical football game. Not that basketball isn't physical, but he is going to have to keep himself out of foul trouble and in control, because I think tonight if you have the 4 or 5 technicals, it's not necessarily going to go the way that it turned out last night.
I was talking to this officiating crew that's here, and last night I thought Rajon and Rob and their partner did a tremendous job not only officiating the game but keeping us informed what had happened. And I was just telling Mark that down here, and I says if you think of it, if you'll come over and let us know, it really helps us in the broadcast booth, and that's the last thing on their mind. I fully understand that, but it really added to the broadcast last night because we weren't second guessing this technical, that technical and stuff. Kind of made us sound like we knew what we were talking about, and that really kind of enlightened all the listeners out there. And today we got a couple of text messages about the game last night, and apparently they went back and watched it, and they said, that's really nice that the officials did that they kept you informed. Now, normally they would if we were on the other side with the table and the scorers table over there and stuff, so they would do that. The nice thing is they took the effort to come across the side, and if you've ever been to the McLaughlin Gymnasium, we are on the opposite side of the head scorers table, and so they took the time to come over here and says, okay, we've got a technical, we've got a foul prior to this, we're going to do this in the shooting order and stuff. And so we kind of got to stay on top of it and keep the listeners informed what was happening.
Well, and I think, the other thing, I'm going to take the other side of the whole angle. With them coming and doing that, and the number of people that we know that watch online, because last night it was a huge number that was watching online, it makes it clear that the officials know what they're doing. It makes it clear that when things were put out there, whether we were shooting this foul or that foul or why it was where it was at, it made it clear that the officials had made the right decision. We also know that the gentleman sitting next to us last night was an evaluator for the Frontier Conference for those officials that were here, and he was very, very pleased in what he saw. When you have a game that has that many technicals, those men had to up their game to be in the mode that was preventative and not be, they had to be proactive and not reactive for when things were going on, and I just thought that they did a great job last night.
In the women's game, it was the University of Providence getting the win in that one, and it was a contest that a lot of players on the bench got to come in and play, and that may be the same thing here as we get this game underway, just moments away from that. The University of Providence will come into this one 6-5 in conference, and they will battle it out here against Rocky, who is 7-4. The thing about the UP is they are on 1-game winning streak. UP, on the other hand, 4-game winning streak. And, of course, UP at home has always played well. At home, they are 7-1, 3-4 on the road. So that means they need to get a win here with a 15-7 record overall for the University of Providence and head coach Steve Killer. It's interesting. You take a look at that coaching lineup over there. Coach Steve Keller has been around a long time, and then you got the old veteran Mike McLean, who's got a number of state championships at high school and has helped out here with the University of Providence for a number of years off and on, but kind of a little more committed this year with Steve Keller over there, and he's actually traveled with the team a couple times and even went to Lewiston, Idaho, and Mike said he'd never do that, but that's a long road trip, and he did go there and then came right back to Western.
The thing I think about Mike and Steve, they have the same kind of style of coaching. They're both extremely winning coaches. The thing that I say for Mike, and I taught with Mike forever up there in Chester, is he's in a great position. I mean, he has none of the pressure on him that a head coach has. He can go out and he can help teach young men the game, and he has the patience and the knowledge to get it done. It's a different ball game. The game and the rule is still the same, but it's different dealing with college kids versus high school kids, and that's where Mike had his success at.
We are about ready to get our second game underway here. We're going to take a break here, a word from our sponsors, and get back into our starting lineups with our second game coming up here. Our starting lineups and, of course, our tip-off coming your way. We'll do that in 3 minutes as we are going to have a prayer to our Lord and also honor America the way you should and take a time out here for that. A 3-minute break, and then we're back with our tip-off coming up right here on KNX 102.7 FM. Tonight right here on KLX 102.7 FM as we honor America. And I love it. If you've never been here to the McLaughlin Gymnasium, they bring the big flag down right at center court there, and it comes down, and they've got the national anthem, then they come right back with it, back up going the other way. Well, it is the Rocky Battling Bears coming in here, and they'll start this way. A guy that we know very well from Box Elder, Montana, Brendan the Boy, will check in. He is one of the great guards as a sophomore at 5'9", and, of course, played at Box Elder High School, a state champion there. Denny Betcher is from Billings, of course, one of the great inside players. He's a great big kid at 6'7", and he can really battle the boards. They will come with Greg Wilmore. He is from Dayton Beach, Florida, and he stands at 6'3", is a senior here. And a great outside shooting. Here's a guy that we know very well here in Great Falls. How about Lucas Vining, a junior from Great Falls, and of course Great Falls High School, played for the Bison there. And the big man, as we talked about already, Jared Samuelson at 6'7" from Billings, Montana, and he's got aspirations to go on to the next level and play there if he can. We'll see how he does for tonight as they get ready to tip it off here. As mentioned, 7-4 coming into this one, and they do have 4 wins. They beat Montana State University Northern last night in that contest. As we take a look at the starters here for the University of Providence, it's going to be Jack Taylor. Jack Taylor is right there, averaging right around 5 points. He is a guard, a senior, and he is in that starting lineup. Brandon Cotton has played very well. He, of course, is right there with 18 points a game, a junior guard, and he is one of the big 3 that we always talk about. They'll come right back with Jalen Shepard. Last night, he got in a little bit of foul trouble before he ended up getting a pretty good game under his belt. Led the way for the night with 17.6 points on the night. Jalen Shepard is a senior. And then, of course, it's going to be our friend, Mr. Austin Starr, in there. He's a senior with 15.3 on the average line. And, of course, he really got things started last night. And here's the guy that's going to have to work hard. He's got a brace on that right ankle or right knee. He's also got some issues with his ankles. And it's Jackson Hashley, a freshman, averages 10.6 game, has set out a couple of games already this year. And, of course, is playing tonight. Also, the guy that came off the bench last night, Deshae Williams, he was one that was our Taco John's player of the game last night. And he really got things going there. Very quiet, not a lot of talking when we interviewed him, but he just says, you know what, it was fun to play, and it's nice that he finally came out and got things rolling. Coach Keller says, you know, we need to have him play like that night in and night out.
And that's exactly true. And don't forget Jacob Wetzel. He's our three-point threat for the Argos. He had 4 last night, and those 4 were very crucial at the time that he hit them. So he'll be one of the first ones off the bench to come in.
And 4 threes she's talking about last night as he catches and shoots, no question about it. So we've got Taylor, who's got great hops. He's going to jump up center court here as he'll take it up against Betcher. As they get ready to toss in the air, it is up, and it'll be the Battling Bears to get the ball and take off with the basket to the right-hand side. The boy will take care of it there on the right-hand side as they look into that zone defense. They'll pass it around here. Vining gets rid of it. As they go down left side, here's a turnaround jumper from Betcher. His shot no good. Ashley's got the rebound. He'll clear it to Cotton. And Brandon will bring it to that front court for the first time here for the University of Providence as they take on the offense. Back over to Jalen. Jalen goes underneath to Hashley. He's got an easy bunny for 2.
And that's the kind of game we need to see Jackson have the entire contest.
Ashley knocks it down, makes it 2-0 on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. We're back into halves now as it is first half action with 19:23 to go here in our first half. Out top of the key, Vining has it there. Lucas Vining, a great outside shooter, gathers the ball back, looks down underneath, tries to get it to the big man. They'll swing it around the perimeter, passing the ball around, tipped out of there by UP. The boy gives it back over here to Vining. Vining takes a step to the right, comes to the free throw line. The boy's got it now, takes it back over to Vining. Vining does not get the shot off with 3 to go, forces a 15-footer, he's got it for 2.
First 2 points for Lucas Vining.
Lucas makes that one down, and we go back the other way now. Tied at 2, our first tie of the night on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. As they come back on the offense, they will go right side, and it looks like it is going to be hit out of bounds, kicked by one of the Bears. So the Battling Bears will give it right back here to the Argos with 20 seconds to go on the shot clock.
Cotton will bring it in from the baseline.
Brandon looks to pass it into somebody. Finally they do. Jack Taylor's got it there. Jack comes in, goes to Hashley. Hashley strong to the basket, up and in for 2 more.
4 points for Jackson Hashley.
He leads the way for the Argos. He's got them all, 4-2 on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. 18:33 to go in our first half. Here comes the Battling Bears back the other way as they hand it off and get it into the hands of Samuelson. Samuelson will lob it over to Wilmore underneath. Now they get into Vining. Vining's got it there, wants to split the defense. Triple team, goes back around the perimeter left side. Samuelson takes the drive inside, puts the floater up, rolls around, no good, and it's going to be taken care of. Austin's got it. Here comes Starr on the run, over to Brandon. Cotton for 3. Boom! Got it from outside.
First 3 points for Brandon Cotton.
He's got 3. It makes it 7-2 now as the Argos have jumped out to a lead here as the fans starting to get behind the University of Providence Argos here tonight. As they work it around, over here to Vining. Brandon's got it there. Vining now will take a stoop to the ref. Goes over to the boy. The boy will take his first shot of the night, partially blocked there as JoJo got a hand on it. And Austin's got the rebound for the Providence. As Cotton will fire his second 3. No, misses that one, bounces around. Rebounded, taken care of. And coming out there is Craig Wilmore. Gets it over to the boy. As they'll bring it up here, Brandon, they'll get rid of the ball. Pass to the far side, Lucas. Of course, a couple of dribbles there, and we'll back it around. They look inside to the big man. Now underneath, the big's working around. Back over to Vining. He kind of head and shoulder fakes. Will pull up from 18. Pushed it too hard. And one and done out of there. Here come the Argos with the basketball. A 5-point lead for them. As Jalen Starr comes across, he'll take it for 3. Yes, behind the arc. Timeout, Rocky. Rocky needs a timeout. They'll take a 30-second break. We'll take it with them. 17:03 to go, first half action. Argos are up 8 right here on KLX 102.7 FM.
by life insurance, you can be, because you know those who matter most in your world are protected. Farm Bureau agent Randy Bogdan in Great Falls can make sure you have the coverage you need so you can live your life with confidence. So whether that means wearing your favorite socks with sandals or sporting that classic bow tie, you can rock it because you know you're prepared for the future. If you don't have life insurance in place, we can help. Call Farm Bureau agent Randy Bogdan in Great Falls today. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company.
Our buddy Randy Bogdan, a little under the weather, but he's watching and listening right here on KLX 102.7 FM. As they come back the other way, the Bears will have it around the perimeter. Vining will force it inside. Here's a little turnaround jumper. That shot off the mark there for Austin Payne, who checked in with the timeout. And rebounded coming back with the University of Providence as Jalen Shepard for three. It's raining threes on a Saturday night for the Argos as they knock that one down. Their third three in this first half already. And all of a sudden, it's an 11-point lead. Now it's back the other way. Payne will take the shot here. Rolls around, no good. As Hashley's got the rebound, kicks it out to Austin. Starr comes to the front court across the halftime logo there. Austin goes to the baseline. He'll put up the shot. And he is fouled. And we'll go to the free throw line here. Austin trying to draw the foul.
That foul will be called on Craig Wilmore. That'll be his first team foul. Checking into the game for the first time will be Clayton Ledeen for the Bears.
So they'll bring it on the inbounds here. 16-21. Argos have really shot it well, and that's what Coach was talking about. As they'll work it around the perimeter. On the top of the key now, they'll fire it inside. Jalen tries to get down to Jackson, back over to Jalen. Now they go to Taylor. Taylor puts it up and rolls it in for two.
Jack Taylor, first 2 points for him.
And the Argos have come out on fire. 15-2, Argos, 15:58 to go. First half action on the Bell Valley Bank scoreboard. As McDonald has it now, goes inside. Here's a shot from Wallace. That's no good. Rebounded coming out of there, and here comes Brandon Cotton. Cotton's got the rebound. He wants to run with it. He jukes and jives, tries to split the defense for reaching foul. Will be called here.
That foul will be called on Austin Payne. Second team foul for the Bears.
13-point lead in this one. Not 5 minutes into the first half. Argos are raining threes here. And I recall the game they played Western, where at one time they led by 50, and they shot almost 47% from the three-point line that night. Everybody was hitting threes that night. Well, right now it's kind of the same way here. As I'll check the numbers in just a moment as Cotton goes in, and he's blocked from behind. Off the hands of Hashley. Hashley saves it from going out of bounds. Back to Jalen with the fresh 30. Left side to Taylor. Taylor goes inside to Hashley. Hashley takes it up. Left-handed shot up and in for two.
6 points for Hashley.
He has been asked to come and play tonight. He has done it. As they make that one 17-2. Bears have one basket. That's it. Hashley's got it out to Austin. Austin Starr will gather it back in, brings it to that 10-second line, basket to the left-hand side. Taylor takes it to the glass, double clutched, and he's fouled. And he is fouled there, and the team will come and pick up his player. Taking a look at it here, if I can get it to come up, I see as far as we go to the free throw line, Taylor will go there for the first time. The Argos are already shooting 75% behind the arc. They are 3 of 4 there. As they go to the free throw line for the first time as Jack Taylor hits that front of the rim, no good.
I think they've only missed 2 shots the entire game.
And coach comes out and wants to visit with the official. Not in a kind way, as I believe he called a timeout, a 30-second break. We'll just keep it here.
So they're looking for a full timeout. Coach hasn't done anything with the kids. He just has been out in the middle of the floor here.
Yeah, and it's interesting that the official let him come all the way across the court. And now the official that he was expressing his concerns to vocally and authority, they will come together and talk about it. And they says, what do you got here? What do we got? And they're just kind of talking about it. 75% already here for the Argos behind the arc. Coach Steve Keller talked about that. He says, you know what, we have got to hit some threes, and they have done that. Didn't really shoot that well from last night. They were down 10 at one time, maybe 12 at one time, against Carroll, against the number 2 team in the nation. And they finally got the win in that one right down to the wire, 78-77 in that victory.
Well, the other thing I've noticed tonight that is a big difference is rebounding. The Argos are just getting it. I mean, the Bears are getting one shot and they're out of there. The Argos are going to getting the rebound and then doing the outlet pass, and right away they're scoring. They're just, seems as everybody is really clicking on the same cylinder for the Argos tonight, whereas last night we had all those technicals. There really wasn't a flow to the game the entire game.
And the coach is still out there complaining about whatever it is, and finally the official says, we hear you. Just go back to the bench where you need to be. So we'll go to the free throw line. Taylor will have a chance to shoot here. And we'll go to the charity stripe. Jack Taylor for his second shot. 17-2 on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. 15:04 to go here in our first half. Taylor at the charity stripe. His shot is good. He's 1 of 2 at that free throw line.
3 points for Jack.
It is a 14-point difference right now. How about 16? Let's go to 16-point difference, 18-2, as they get the clock changed up there. And it will be the Battling Bears with the basketball, as it looks like McDonald has it, left wing. They'll go to Vining inside. Now they'll power the glass underneath. They go to their big man, and they take it to Jared Samuelson, who is inside the paint. Little surprised he wasn't there earlier. And this time he just puts his body down against Jackson and takes it in for 2. So now Jack Taylor coming back the other way. He's held as he comes off that pick. Now hesitates, goes to the glass, tries to spin, move it over to Austin. Star has it, jukes to the right, comes back, fires from 3. His shot up, good, money time. Cash in on the big check right there. As he nails it from 3 in the left corner, it is good.
That's a second 3 for Austin Star.
21-4, Argos jumping out to the big lead in this first half. As now they come the other way. Here's a take to the glass, short shot, no good, rebound fought for, and tied up as they go in, and they are tied up. I believe it's Austin Starr battling it inside against Jared Samuelson. And a jump ball will give the ball to the University of Providence Argos with a substitution coming in.
Danny Betcher is going to check back in for the Bears. He was one of their starters.
One of the greats, Danny Betcher, in here. Played for Billings West back in the day. Danny is in his, I believe he's a senior this year. I'll have to look at the sheet here, but I think he's a senior as Brandon Cotton brings it to the front court for the Argos, leading 21-4. They look to get it to Hashley. They wrap it around pass there. He'll take a couple dribbles. Hashley backs his way down into the glass, takes it a little bunny up and in for 2.
8 points already for Jackson Hashley.
Coach on the far sideline for Rocky says, man, what do we do to stop him? Well, they haven't found an answer yet. As a long 3, McDonald's fires from outside. His shot no good. Rebounded. Nice job as JoJo's got it. Here comes Shepard the other way. Leading scorer takes it to the glass, rolls it in. Got it for 2 more.
From end to end, Jalen Shepard.
Coast to coast, make the most. Knock it down for 2, makes it 25-4. Argos in front. 13:28 to go on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Pass is broken up by Hashley. Throws it forward in an intentional foul perhaps as he reached out and grabbed him. And they're asking about it. And I don't know why it wouldn't be, but they're not going to give it to him. As they'll call it there. And it probably should have been, and I say that the fact that it was a breakaway easy layup and they went out and grabbed him, probably should have been an intentional foul, but the official says no. And they just let the play go on as Brandon Cotton will bring it to the front court as the Argos are really playing well here in this first half. Here comes Cotton down the other way. He'll pull up from 10. This shot is offside the rim, no good. It's all Battling Bears on the rebound. They want to run with it. They'll get it quickly down to Satchel McDonald, who takes it to the glass. He's blocked underneath from JoJo. A long throw out to Cotton. Cotton running the other way. Layup up and in for 2.
Cotton for 5.
They are rolling, man. They're hitting on all cylinders. Here come the Argos, number 25 in the nation. They beat the number 2 team in the nation last night. They're trying to take care of the number 18 team in the nation and trying to shut the crowd down as Lucas Vining as he makes that one from 15.
4 points for Vining.
It is a 20-point lead here for the Argos. 12:38 to go in the quarter. As they come the other way, it's going to be JoJo at the other end. They'll let him go free. A high arcing shot, no good off the top. And it's rebounded by Vining. They'll go to McDonald. McDonald comes the other way for the Battling Bears, hands it right back into the hands of Layden as they'll work it around. Out to Vining. Byard fires for 3. His shot rattles around. If he gets on a roll, he can score in a hurry as he knocks that one down.
7 points for Vining.
Makes it a 17-point lead now. As Vining trying to fire up his team, he says, come on, this is my hometown. We got to get one. As he come back the other way, it is going to be a give and go to Hashley. Hashley saves it from going out of bounds, tips it back over to Brandon. Brandon will go around the perimeter to Jack Taylor. Taylor from 3, no, missed that one. Rebounded by McDonald. He'll clear it out of there and bring it to the 10-second line. Bears on the run. They trail by 17. as they come the other way. Taking care of his Lucas Vining, goes inside to the big man, loses it underneath, then Hashley's got it stripped and passes it out. Running after is Jack Taylor. Taylor's got a 3-on-2 situation. Looks left side, back to Brandon Cotton for three. Boom! Got it from outside. Honey, it is money. Man, I'll tell you what a shot that was. As he nails it for a 20-point lead. My goodness, what a shot. As they come back the other way, Battling Bears have it. They have run into a buzzsaw. They'll shoot a three on that outside. Misses everything. As Cotton's going to run away from the pack. Takes it up, lays it in. No foul called there. As getting back, McDonald's got a block. And he says, are you kidding me? Why isn't that a foul? Coach Keller says. It doesn't happen. Vining's going to take the shot the other end. Rolls around, no good. It's a run. It's a track. It's a fast race as they go the other way. Take to the glass. Open in. Cotton's got it. He gets fouled. No whistle. Timeout, Rocky. As they want the foul, it didn't happen. Timeout. We are on the move, man. It is happening. Oh, boy, don't leave us. Don't leave us. As they call a 30-second break, we're going to catch our breath and come back with more. 32-10, Argos in front. We're back in a half a minute on KLX 102.7 FM.
The Max Sports Bar and Casino is the place to be for happy hour from 5 to 8 every night of the week. 5 to 8, now that's a happy hour you can take advantage of. With multiple drink and appetizer specials, you are sure to find something that hits the spot. With 12 beers on tap, domestic drafts and well drinks are only $2. Select appetizers are under $4, and as always, 45-cent wings. Come to happy hour at the Max Sports Bar and Casino inside Heritage Inn, Great Falls.
Food, fun, and friends at the Heritage Inn. Take it to the max.
The University of Providence was ready to play tonight. They jump out to a 22-point lead right now with not even halfway through the first half. They lead it 32-10 on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. 10:59 to go in this one, and Coach is really pushing the ball. I asked him prior to the pregame, says, you going to change up anything? He says, not really, but we are going to play it pretty up-tempo tonight, and they have done that. As the Bears come back the other way, a little 15-footer, no good, and they'll miss that shot inside and rebound it again. You had touched on it, Sue, about the rebounds, and the Argos are really doing a great job at the defensive end.
Well, on that one right there, Deshaun Williams, who just checked in, just ripped the boards right there on that play.
The Argos shooting 68% from the field. Here's a three outside. That is up and in. Shot out there from Wilmore. He's got that one. As the Rocky Battling Bears, Rocky Mountain College shooting 23% from the field. It's a 32-13 lead now. Argos in front. Jake Wetzel checked in at the dead ball. Daho's in as well. Cotton on the give and go to Austin. He'll get rid of it. Dribbles down the baseline. Now he pulls out from three. Fade away. He's got it, man. I'll tell you what. That basket has to be like he's spitting in the ocean. That thing is unbelievable. Knocks down his third trifecta in the first half. Austin Starr is on fire tonight. 35-13. Argos in front. Here come the Battling Bears back the other way. They'll go left-hand side, left wing, stop there. As they look pull up from 15. Here's a 15-footer, no good. Tip by Jake Wetzel for a moment. And then the take inside is missed. Tip back out. Jakes gets this one. Shot underneath from Samuelson. Couldn't get it to go. And the Argos coming back on the attack with Deshae Williams over to Austin Starr. Yeah, he is on fire. I tell you what. He knocks it down for his fourth three of the night already. Man, when you've got it, you've got it. 38-13. Argos continue to be on fire here. The boy comes the other way, tries to answer the call, missed that one. Jake Wetzel has it, and a foul's going to be called on this one.
Oh, my goodness. The Argos it's incredible. There are no words to explain how well they're playing.
The fans on the far sideline on their feet. University of Providence, 71% from the field in this first half. Rocky Mountain College, 23.
Yeah, and the number of threes already the Argos have 9 threes.
And they so far behind the three-point line, 7 of 9, 77.78%. As they come the other way, Austin Starr's the go-to man right now. Austin has on that right baseline. Looks to get rid of it over to Williams. Around the perimeter, they'll go to Jake. Jake will fire his first three of the night. Man, I tell you what, I'm not so sure that even hit the net. He made that so clean, I don't know that it hit the net as it went in there. It is a blowout early, 41-13. Argos showing they should be going to Kansas City. Here's a head and shoulder fake the other end. Shot is up and in. A soft touch underneath from Wallace. Grant Wallace will get the basket, and he quiets the crowd for a moment. 41-15. Argos in front. 8:37 to go. First half action here. And I tell you, if they can keep this pace up, we are going to see some high-scoring action tonight. Argos average 81 points a game. They are already at 41. Here they come back the other way. Inside, they'll go on the give and go to Daho. Goes inside the paint, goes back out to Wetzel. One dribble shot is up and off the irons, no good. Missed that one, rebounded by the Bears. Isaac Martell gets the rebound, goes to the boy, left wing. Here's a shot. It is going around, no good. Rebounded, Wetzel battles for it. He's got it, looks to pass it back in, and then goes back to Rocky. Has a shot on the left side, no good, and this time Daho will clear it out of there.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, the guys are leaping high to get those rebounds.
They are playing inspired. Austin Starr from 30 feet looks up and says, hey, what do y'all think of that shot? How about 5 threes in the first half? The storyline of the night is the three-point line and Austin Starr. Here's a turnaround jumper and a foul will be called here. As a shot from Wallace from Idaho, Clearwater Valley High School. The junior will go to the free throw line. You know, the thing I see, Sue, is the fact that Austin is playing so well, and he's not even winded. I mean, he is in shape. Now, he does put his hands on his hips here, but he is getting up and down the floor and not only shooting the threes, but playing at the defensive end as well.
Well, the tempo of this game is so upbeat. It's absolutely amazing.
Free throw coming up here for Grant Wallace. His shot is no good. Misses that one.
That foul was the first team foul for the Argos, and we've already played 13 minutes.
14 points for Austin Starr. For Billings, Vining has 8. Starr leading the way with 5 threes already tonight. Second free throw coming up here, and the shot from Wallace is good. He's got that one.
3 points for Wallace.
If you're not coming out and watching the University of Providence play, you're missing out, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you that right now. They are a team that plays very well together. They have their moments, and right now it is a shining moment as the Argos lead at 44-16. It's Shepard with the basketball. As they'll match up now, Vining has picked up Starr. Shepard will pull up from 15. That shot off the irons, no good. Rebound taken care of there by Martell. And Martell goes with the boy on the left-hand side. On the give and go, back to left side. Vining has it as he'll try to clear himself a little bit of room. Goes inside the paint, spin move. He'll turn around from 15. Nice shot. We have seen Lucas do that time and time again, and he makes that shot look pretty easy.
9 points for Lucas Vining.
Likes to play with contact as he goes in and makes that shot and knocks it to a 44-18 lead as we hit the 7-minute mark. Still 7 minutes to go in the half. Here comes Deshae Williams going the other way, and he's pushed off the mark. The basket's good. They're going to say, no, it was prior to.
But he will go to the charity stripe.
Substitutions coming in after the timeout. We've got that media timeout so we can catch our breath. Nobody would have thought it. The Argos are up 44-18. I'm not kidding. 44-18 with 6:54 to go. Let's take a 60-second break and come back with more on KLX 102.7 FM.
You're ready to kick off your fitness goals, and Access Fitness has made it that much easier for you. Besides the free towels, free childcare, and free classes, you're now invited to take advantage of no joining fees and only $25 a month. That's the kind of commitment Access Fitness wants to make to you as you commit to better health. As a locally owned and operated fitness facility, Access Fitness brings you affordable fitness in a friendly environment, and they're open 24 hours a day, every day. Access Fitness, real people, real results.
The taco combo at a Taco John's. Get full for $6. 3 crispy tacos, small potato olives, and a 20-ounce drink. Baby, that's what I said. I said a taco combo at Taco John's. Get full for $6, yeah.
As we get back to action, it is the first media timeout where the Argos lead this one 44-18 as Rocky Mountain College shooting 28% from the field. The Argos have cooled off a little bit. They're only at 68%.
Unbelievable.
At the 6:54 mark here in this one. And they are ready to go. Here comes the Argos to bring it on the inbounds. Ashley posts up inside the paint, couldn't get it to him. Williams has it now. He'll take off on the right-hand side, hands it off here to JoJo. Back over to Williams. Here comes the dunk. He tried to dunk it, but he couldn't get high enough. And then he laid it in, and it kind of bounced around and missed it. And so I think the dunk try was good in that situation. That would have really put an exclamation point on things. As they come back with Vining with the basketball, comes top of the key now. Bears down 44-18 on the Belt Bank scoreboard. McDonald works left side to the boy. Back out to McDonald. Thinks about shooting the three. Does. Shoots it way short. And goes out of bounds right over to the bench over there.
It looks as though the Bears just kind of have a lot of desperation shots going, just trying to turn the tides here and get something to happen.
Of course, the Argos will have to keep the steamroller going here as they slow it down just a little bit as Cotton comes to the front court, waits for a pick on the give and go. As Hashley was open for a moment and then just takes a desperation shot before he travels. And just the pass was just like a fraction of a second late, and that was the difference there. As they do get it to McDonald, who takes it in. Now they'll pass on that left wing. And around the perimeter they go. Vining will fire from three. His shot is good.
That'll be 12 points for Vining.
So Lucas is keeping them in the game here as they bring it back to a 23-point difference with 5:48 to go on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Argos in front. As they come around the perimeter now, Jake has it. Wetzel looks to hand it off to Williams. As DeShay has it there, jukes around, comes in, takes the drive, and double clutches it. Got confused what to do, so Hashley will clean it up for him.
10 points for Hashley.
Papa Hashley on the far side says, just like I used to do back in the day. 46-21 on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. The boy takes it inside, spins, moves there, kicks it back out to McDonald. McDonald now with a dribble drive, comes around the perimeter, hands it off down to the baseline. They'll go over here to Vining. Vining fadeaway jumper is good. He is catching some fire his own self as he makes that one look pretty easy. Lucas knocks it down for two more.
14 for Vining.
So he's got 14. Starr's got 14. As a long three coming the other way, Cotton for some reason took a shot with nobody underneath. And then it's going to be taken care of as the boy coming back the other way. As they'll come back to Vining. Vining with the dribble drive, takes another 18-footer. That shot no good. The battle for the rebound. And coach is talking to Brandon Cotton, says, just spread the floor. We're up 20. And then Austin Starr will check back in here. As DeShay Williams will go out. 4:51 to go.
They're going to call that foul on Isaac Martell. That'll be his first. It is a 7th team foul. At the charity stripe is Jacob Wetzel. He has first time there. He has 3 points to his credit so far. Cheer squad getting pretty with it up there on that far sideline as Wetzel goes to the free throw line. Great 3-point shooter and not a bad free throw shooter as well. 4 for Wetzel. Man, I'll tell you what, a shell shocker here in the first half as Rocky has really been tested. Wetzel back at the free throw line. Will take the shot. That one rolls around no good. Vining's got the rebound. And the boy will get it here. Brandon brings it to that 10-second line. Box Elder native walks it up here. As the fans continue to kind of fire up inside, Samuelson will have to give it back to McDonald, who will drive inside. He stopped there. As the pass goes awry, the boy will chase it down. He'll spin it out here between the center circles, goes right side. Vining is definitely the guy they got to keep an eye on. He has become the money man. Here's a shot. Tough shot there. Vining nails it for 3. 17 for Vining. They may go diamond and 2 on him. They may put everybody on Vining. He's the only one scoring right now. As coming back the other way, JoJo will go inside. Shepard with a head and shoulder fake. Dives into the player. No good. Missed it. The Argos have not scored in a while. They're stuck at 47. 47-25 is the difference. 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Kick it back out. 3 on the way. Outside shot from Samuelson is good. Coach needs a timeout. And all of a sudden, the fire that was on fire has gone out. They have distinguished it just a little bit here as they take a 30-second break with 47-28 is the score. And officials just letting them know, I'm just making sure it wasn't a full timeout. So we'll just keep it right here. The change of the shooting percentages has been different now because of Vining, as he has brought him up to a 35.4 percentage. And Vining is leading the way for their side of things. And boy, I'll tell you what, he's off to a good one here with 17. He's leading everybody. Starr has 14. Yeah, he's leading big time on Lucas Vining. I'm questioning Austin Starr because I have him for 5 threes, and my scorebook's all add up, so I'm not sure how we got 14 there. I'm not sure either, but coming from the official side over there. Let's pretend we're the official because it gives them one more. I know he's got 5 threes. I know you're right there. Yeah. And 3 times 5 is more than 14. It's 15. That's right. I got to take one more shoe off. And then I know you do. I know. So I'm just going to help you out here. Hashley has 5 rebounds there. Vining on the other end has 5 rebounds, not to mention those 17 points. And McDonald has 2 assists, and Shepard has 5 there. Bench scoring 4 here for the University of Providence, 3 on the other side, so pretty equal in that department. And turnovers only 2 for the Providence Argos, 3 on the other hand for Rocky. So we got 4 minutes to go in this exciting first half. Argos lead at 47-28. Austin will bring it on the inbounds. Of course, Rocky will come out with that full court pressure. So it'll be Jalen Shepard to walk it up the floor here as he's guarded by Layden from San Francisco, California.
On the back door, it's a hash to Cotton. And the pass was from Hashley, as a nice little give and go there. And so Cotton gets it, puts it 49-28. As they come back the other way, driving it down and going to be tipped out of bounds. And they're going to say it tipped out of bounds. Two officials kind of still wondering. It was tipped by the Argos, and they're just wondering if it's tipped by Rocky. And it will stay here with Rocky with 19 seconds to go on the shot clock. Mike McLean and Keller are down there arguing the call.
I think McLean went down to stop the boys down there who were helping the officials make the call.
49-28. Rocky will bring it in. As mentioned, 19 seconds to go on the shot clock. It's basketball on KNX 102.7 FM. The boy will take a long three outside, and he misses that one. And you know, you look at that shot, and they really didn't have much ball movement. But we had watched him play in Box Elder in that state championship. And I remember when he was shooting shots out at the service line from the volleyball court in the Four Seasons Arena, that state championship Saturday night. And he can hit those shots. So that's not an ill-advised shot, as McDonald is going to lose it here. They're going to come the other way. Here's a slam at the other end as the dunk will go up from Jared Samuelson on the breakaway.
7 points for Samuelson.
So a little bit of focus has been lost here by UP. They lead it by 19. 49-30, and I say with the fact they were really steamrolling here early, but it has slowed down immensely as Jack Taylor goes in, and then a turnaround fadeaway jumper is up, no good. Taylor's got the rebound, up and in for two.
That's 5 points for Taylor, getting his own rebound.
So Taylor knocks it down, makes it 51-30. The boy coming back the other way. Argos in front on the Belt by the Bank scoreboard as Vining has it there. Triple team. Now we'll kick it back out to the boy. The boy goes in, stripped, and they're going to have to call the foul. I heard it from here. Not sure who they're going to pick. I think it's going to be on Cotton.
I think that they will pick Cotton for that. That'll be his first foul. That's only the second team foul for the Argos.
Bears have 7.
Checking in for the Argos is going to be Daho.
And Craig Wilmore will come back in as well. McDonald's goes to sidelines. He played pretty well coming in there. That McDonald, he's pretty impressive. Satchel McDonald, as he'll go over and not sit out too long, I'm sure. 2:30 to go in a half. As Samuelson will go in, he'll take this pass as they'll go down to the baseline now. Cut off there. The boys got it with 8 to go on the shot clock. Loses it. Loose ball on the ground. Fighting for it. Picked up, and then it's going to be handled out here to Jack Taylor. Taylor looks to get around Vining. Now they'll hand it off to Austin, who'll take the shot here. Haven't heard from him in a while. He shot that one a little long. And kind of gets to walk away with a little grimace on his face as he kind of jogs down the other end. Meanwhile, going down inside, a basket is called, and the shot is good, and Wilmore got it. And it looks like Wetzel's going to have to come back in as they will go to the sidelines, over that far sideline. Austin Starr.
Yeah, Austin Starr kind of right here, right in front of us, took a shot. When he came down, he must have landed wrong because he kind of grimaced and is walking kind of with a little ping to his knee.
Well, and let's remember, he is the one that banged knees last night against, Matt Wyman. And it is that right knee that he banged. So Cotton coming the other way, looks to hand it off to Daho. He'll jump into the player and miss that one. And with that said, a foul will be called. And a foul will be called underneath.
That foul will be called on Samuelson. That's the 8th team foul now for the Bears. So Daho will be at the charity stripe. First time there tonight.
JF Daho, a freshman at 6'6", comes from Quebec, Canada. Anybody north of the border listening tonight, shoot us a text message, 406-450-1147. 406-450-1147.
That shot was good. 1 point for Daho.
Back to a 20-point lead now, 52-32. Daho's shot is good. He makes that one as well. 1:51 to go on a Belt by the Bank scoreboard, first half action. As here comes the Battling Bears the other way, trailing by 21. Here's a shot in the left corner, no good. And going up to get the rebound on that far right side is Wilmore. And he'll go to Vining, who's been the hot hand. He keeps the shots going. I love his shot. You see how he just snaps that wrist way out in front of him and just pops the wrist and puts it down for 3.
Vining, that is 20 points for him.
Coming back the other way is going to be Cotton. Brandon now goes on that right baseline. Vining will go and guard him. Cotton will force the shot, miss that one. They definitely has cooled down behind the arc. And not as smooth as it was as Vining coming back the other way. Lucas decides he better give it up here as they go inside the paint. He wants it back. They'll go out to Samuelson for 3. His shot is good.
Samuelson, 10 points.
53-38, a minute 5 to go. Argos, who really busted out early, have struggled here as of late as they have slowed down with the three-point shooting as Austin Starr is on the bench. Wetzel will take the shot out front. His shot is good. He's got a couple of them.
Wetzel, that's his second. He gives him 7 points.
They continue to play well. 56-38 now. 45 seconds to go here in the half. Samuelson will take his next three. That one's no good. Taken care of by Jalen. As Shepard now slowly walks it up, there's about a 10-second difference, game clock to shot clock. Here comes Shepard, looks over to Coach Keller and says, what would you like to see? They'll spread the floor here. They'll spread it out. Shepard will go man-to-man here against the battling defense of Wilmore. Shepard backs it back out, 10 to go on the shot clock. Now they look to set a pick for him on the left-hand side. Comes off of that, goes back to Jake. Jake's shot rolls around, no good. Jack Taylor elevates, gets it back out. Here's Jake's shot again. That shot is no good. 9 seconds to go as they take off the other way, and a foul in the backcourt as they will have a foul, and that is only the third foul of the half. So the Bears will have to bring it in the backcourt back here at the halftime Sports Lounge restaurant logo.
That foul will be called on Jack Taylor. He just got tied up with them as they were all heading down court. Checking back into the contest is Williams.
Williams is in defensively as Lucas will get the ball with 5 to go. Lucas Vining comes up, goes to the right-hand side, steps back, forces a shot, almost makes it, and he doesn't. So what a first half, an explosion for the University of Providence Argos as they head to the locker room with a 56-38 lead in this first half. We'll take a 3-minute timeout and come back and take a look at some of the numbers as our halftime show is coming up in 3 minutes right here on KNX 102.7 FM.
At Benefice Health System, we know you want to start feeling better now. Benefice has 2 conveniently located walk-in clinics dedicated to taking care of you exactly when you need it, so you can get back to taking care of what's most important to you as soon as possible. Visit our walk-in services at our Northwest Bypass or Benefice East Campus locations. A tradition of advanced care. Learn more at benefice.org.
The Max Sports Bar and Casino is the place to be for happy hour from 5 to 8 every night of the week. 5 to 8, now that's a happy hour you can take advantage of. With multiple drink and appetizer specials, you are sure to find something that hits the spot. With 12 beers on tap, domestic drafts and well drinks are only $2. Select appetizers are under $4, and as always, 45-cent wings. Come to happy hour at the Max Sports Bar and Casino inside Heritage Inn, Great Falls.
Food, fun, and friends at the Heritage Inn. Take it to the max.
Fort Benson, where the West was born. With so much history to see, you're going to need a break. Visit the Clubhouse, a delicious local hotspot where all the best games, drinks, and food come together at one comfortable, low-key sports bar. Sit back and enjoy an ice-cold drink. Take a bite out of a Reuben, French dip, or a juicy burger. Just few of the local favorites. Take advantage of 2-for-1 drink specials, happy hour, and lunch specials. Weekdays at the Clubhouse in Fort Benson, where everyone is treated like a local.
I'm here to tell you how to hack McDonald's $1, $2, $3 menu. All you gotta do is order 2 sausage McMuffin, 2 McChicken, or 2 McDouble sandwiches. You'll get them both for just $3. You can even mix them up. There's even a way to hack the hack. It's adding any size McCafe brewed coffee or soft drink for $1. Lots of people have tried this, and it totally works.
McDonald's new Choose 2 for $3 on the $1, $2, $3 menu. It's no hack, just an awesome deal. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with combo meal. Single item at regular price.
Vehicle problems are never a laughing matter. At Ox & Son Towing and Recovery, they know this. Their 24-hour emergency service handles it all. From a simple lockout to towing and recovery, licensed, insured, and state certified. In your next time of need, lean on the strength and reliability of an Ox. Ox & Son Towing and Recovery, 868-4142.
Hotchkiss Seed is your professional seedsmen who know farming. We're excited about 2019. It's a good time of year to give us a call and we can help you make a plan for your farm's specific needs. Looks like spring wheat seed is probably going to be a little bit short this year, but we've got some great varieties for you going in. We're starting to see some early movement on the pulse market, so we'd love to talk with you about that. Give us a call. Hotchkiss Seed, your professional seedsmen who know farming. 466-5553. 466-5553.
It is basketball right here on KLX 102.7 FM, where the University of Providence Argos have lit it up here in this first half as they end up shooting very well from behind the arc. And they have a 17 threes shot in the first, three-pointers, and 10 of 17 there as they end up with 17 threes on the other side, 7 of 17. And, of course, the big story, I guess, is the way that the Argos came out here and got things rolling. Now, we had him down for 5, and I'm not so sure we're wrong on that one, but it was a great start here for Austin Starr. They do have officially him down for 14 points, and so they only gave him 4 threes there, but I know that he had 3 of them in a row, I know at least, and I thought we had him for 2 more. So.
Well, and I think that, I know I make mistakes, but I think that the 5 threes are right because all the points add up to the 56 that are on the scoreboard. So, whether it is he's just had a great shooting night, Austin Starr has defensively. I don't know who you'd pick for a defensive player of the game right now the way the Argos are playing. They're just rebounding, everybody getting back into position, and the pace of the game is absolutely phenomenal. This is probably the fastest paced Argo men's that I've watched this season. And so things are just falling their way. We're 4 for 6 at the free throw line. The story for the Bears is one word, Vining.
Yeah, they got to stop Lucas Vining as he has been killing them, and not only on the dribble drive, but from behind the arc too. And he's been guarded as he's already up in the double digits numbers.
Yeah, he has 20 points, and 4 of those are threes, and pretty much any shot that he's taken, he's converted on. And the thing is that offensively, he right now he is the only threat for the Bears. So I think Coach will make some changes there to guard him a little bit differently. We've also seen where Jared Samuelson, the kid from Billings, he has 10, and but other than that, there's been no real threats from the Bears.
At one time, the University of Providence was shooting 73% from the field. They have cooled off to 55.26% at halftime. On the other side, Rocky Mountain has increased their shooting. It was at the 24 percentile. Now it's at 38.46%. 15 of 39, where the University of Providence is 21 of 38. And as we talked about, from behind the three-point line, 7 of 17 for Rocky, and UP 10 of 17. At the charity stripe, well, how about 50% for Rocky at 1 and 2? On the other side, the Argos have been there 6 times and 4 of 6, so that puts them right close to 67% at the charity stripe there.
I think the other fact that needs to be mentioned is there is absolutely no one in foul trouble. And at this point last night, we'd already had 3 technicals. We had the majority of the Argo players, when they finished the game last night, were in foul trouble. We had some that played with 4 fouls and were able to keep themselves out. We had players that fouled out. I get it, we're only at the first half, but last night it was serious foul trouble going into the halftime.
Difference, obviously, is the shots are going in, and they don't have that battling inside of the rebounds. And it'll be interesting to see how UP comes out of the locker room and gets ready for that second half, if they can get back on track like they did early in that first half. Let's take a break. We'll come back and continue with our halftime show as we take this 3-minute timeout. Here, a word from our sponsors. At the half, the Argos have opened it up to a 56-38 lead here in our second game of a doubleheader. We're back in 3 minutes on KLX 102.7 FM.
The Max Sports Bar and Casino is the place to be for happy hour from 5 to 8 every night of the week. 5 to 8, now that's a happy hour you can take advantage of. With multiple drink and appetizer specials, you are sure to find something that hits the spot. With 12 beers on tap, domestic drafts, and well drinks are only
College MSU, where it all begins. Where do you see your future? Can you make a difference and bring passion and energy to a rewarding career? Great Falls College MSU offers 12 healthcare programs that lead to great careers where you can grow and make a difference for patients and their families. This is your future, your healthcare career. Great Falls College MSU, where it all begins. To learn more, visit gfcmsu.edu or call 268-3700.
At Benefice Health System, we know you want to start feeling better now. Benefice has 2 conveniently located walk-in clinics dedicated to taking care of you exactly when you need it, so you can get back to taking care of what's most important to you as soon as possible. Visit our walk-in services at our Northwest Bypass or Benefice East Campus locations. A tradition of advanced care. Learn more at benefice.org.
AutoSlide is the new solution that automatically opens and closes sliding doors in your home. AutoSlide easily attaches to most existing, yes, your existing sliding door. Perfect for your pets, the elderly, and physically challenged.
I think the AutoSlide is a really good solution for people with mobility issues, and also if they've got pets, it makes it easier for them. They don't have to keep getting up and down to open the door for the dog.
Call or visit Anderson Glass Doors and Windows today and discover the all-new AutoSlide system for yourself.
Life is full of those moments. Like right after that first stretch and yawn in the morning. Or like standing in the forest alone amid the stillness. The beauty hits you like the crisp air and suddenly everything makes sense and you're one with the earth and stars. Or like dollar drinks at McDonald's.
Keep those moments going with $1 any size McCafe brewed coffee and $1 any size soft drinks on the $1, $2, $3 menu. Price and participation may vary, cannot be combined with combo meal.
Looking to discover and learn about new wines? Then come explore the Dark Horse Wine Snug at the Celtic Cowboy. The third week of every month, the Dark Horse features new wines from a variety of regions and vineyards. And our selections are paired with delicious items from the Celtic Kitchen. Admission is free if you're a Dark Horse Wine Club member, and only $15 for non-members. So enjoy great wine, great food, and great company at the Dark Horse Wine Snug downstairs at the Celtic Cowboy, where the crack is grand.
Hey, we wish our good buddy Wayne Thayers the best of luck. He's battling a little bit of illness here at the, of course, Celtic Cowboy, but they always have great things happening there, and looking forward to seeing he and, of course, Sandy coming up very soon. As we enjoy this great hot game here with the hot shooting of the University of Providence, 56-38 at halftime. We do have some weather to pass along here in Great Falls as we are now down to 8 degrees. And we've got about a good anywhere from 70 to 90% chance of snow coming our way. We continue to get reports of it could be anywhere from about 8 to 10 inches of snow as we awake tomorrow morning. And even on Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, we've got a pretty good chance of snow coming in. Going to be cold tomorrow. Highs only about -1. And they're talking anywhere Sunday night to -13 degrees. Monday, -9 degrees, 9 degrees below zero. So all you folks out there in Arizona that are listening, give us a little thought, will you? Give us a little prayer as it's going to be cold here. You guys get down to 40 degrees, and that's like us getting down to 20 below zero here. And so we do have some cold weather, probably about Wednesday, Thursday of next week before we get back on the plus side of things, as we do have a lot of cool temperatures coming our way. Currently, cloudy skies and 8 degrees here in Great Falls. And Jay Larson sent us a text a little bit earlier and said they are getting some patchy snow coming down from different areas. Not a lot yet, but sounds like it is coming. By 3 o'clock in the morning, we could have a lot of snow here in central Montana.
The one thing we have to be aware of is that the last warning that came out said that there would be winds with it, and as soon as you get those winds, those below temperatures, that chill factor really becomes into play. So everybody, we've just had a pretty mild winter. Just be heads up. It's nothing new to us in Montana. Travel safely and make sure that you're bundled up, and you make sure, especially for the kids, there's never a guarantee in an elementary classroom that you're staying in at a recess time. And the parents, when I was teaching, that used to drop their children off with the idea that they'd be staying in, and then there'd be time to take them out for a quick breath of fresh air. No gloves, no hats, no boots. That's a pretty dangerous situation to be in. So just be heads up all week, because it's going to be extremely cold temperatures.
Those wind chill factors get down there in a hurry, no question about that. So it can be very, very cold here. It is heating up here in, of course, the McLaughlin Gymnasium here as the Argos jump out to an early lead. They're up 56-38. We've got time for a 2-minute timeout and get ready for the second half. Coming up is a 2-minute break right here on KLX 102.7 FM.
Are you looking for a little more comfort in your life? Call the expert, your Carrier dealer. Carrier dealers are the authorities at getting peak performance from your heating and cooling system. So call your Carrier dealer first. He has ways of making you very comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For over 30 years of commitment to Carrier, contact A.T. Clemens for a free estimate, 452-9541.
You're ready to kick off your fitness goals, and Access Fitness has made it that much easier for you. Besides the free towels, free childcare, and free classes, you're now invited to take advantage of no joining fees and only $25 a month. That's the kind of commitment Access Fitness wants to make to you as you commit to better health. As a locally owned and operated fitness facility, Access Fitness brings you affordable fitness in a friendly environment, and they're open 24 hours a day, every day. Access Fitness. Real people, real results.
The Max Sports Bar and Casino is the place to be for happy hour from 5 to 8 every night of the week. 5 to 8, now that's a happy hour you can take advantage of. With multiple drink and appetizer specials, you are sure to find something that hits the spot. With 12 beers on tap, domestic drafts and well drinks are only $2. Select appetizers are under $4, and as always, 45-cent wings. Come to happy hour at the Max Sports Bar and Casino inside Heritage Inn, Great Falls.
Everyone wants to be confident, and when you're covered by life insurance, you can be, because you know those who matter most in your world are protected. Farm Bureau agent Randy Bogdan in Great Falls can make sure you have the coverage you need so you can live your life with confidence. So whether that means wearing your favorite socks with sandals or sporting that classic bow tie, you can rock it because you know you're prepared for the future. If you don't have life insurance in place, we can help. Call Farm Bureau agent Randy Bogdan in Great Falls today. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company.
Randy Bogdan, I tell you, he's going to be very, very busy here. I'll just keep him very, very busy doing basketball games. A little under the weather there, so we're thinking of you, my friend. He's got a great support staff over there at his office. Tremendous workers, absolutely some of the best workers you've ever worked with.
Very friendly workers, and somebody that's really in charge of his calendar that keeps him organized.
That's right, yeah.
Almost as someone who keeps your calendar organized.
When you call over there, you'll fully understand, you know.
Yeah, give us a call.
The warm receptionist that answers the phone. So, yeah, that is the hook right there. That's the haul. So let's get into the second half, man. I'll tell you what a game. What an explosion for the University of Providence Argos as we get it started here. Argos will lead at 56-38. They will drop into the defensive side of the ball here as they go to the basket to our left-hand side. As the boy will take the first shot of the second half, his three is no good. And rebounded by Shepard, who will give it over to Brandon. Cotton will walk it up here to the half-court line. They got a bunch of easy baskets early. It'll be interesting to see if they try to force the action like that again early in this one, as they do have it over to Cotton, who tries to pass it down inside of Hashley, and that is going to be kicked. So they'll bring it back on the sidelines here. And they'll put it over there in front of the University of Providence Argos bench. And an official says, move up here to the hash mark, gives us a little bit more room. As they lob it over here to Hashley, and it's tipped out of bounds. Touched out of bounds underneath by one of the Battling Bears.
Looks like right now we're trying to go back to the same strategy that we started the game with. Get it into Hashley.
Well, and he got the first couple of baskets, easy basket there, and the postman inside taking it against Samuelson. And that was one of the coach's concerns, is how Hashley would play here, as Taylor will break out of the pack and get the ball here. Jack goes inside to Hashley, takes it inside, head and shoulder fake, puts it up for two. He's power, man. I'll tell you what, he's a big, broad-shouldered kid, and he can knock that one down for the Deuce.
12 points for Jackson.
Back to a 20-point lead on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. As we get into the second half now, the boy coming the other way. Brandon, the boy from Box Elder, will have it tipped out. He'll chase it down before it goes out of bounds. The boy rolls on the right-hand side, gets it over to Vining, who has 20 points going into the second half. Vining goes to the boy, and it's stripped, taken care of, and it's going to be Austin Starr with the steal. Austin with those 14 points in the first half will bracket back out here between the center circles. Goes over to Cotton. Cotton with a left-handed dribble down to the baseline now, and dribbles it off his kneecaps and out of bounds.
Checking in for the Battling Bears will be Clayton Ledeen from San Francisco.
Well, he played quite a bit in that first half, and he'll check back in here. 58-38 on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Love to hear from you. 406-450-1147 is the number. 406-450-1147. As the Battling Bears trail in this one, they go inside to Samuelson, tries to hook the defender, and left-handed little hook shot is up in there.
12 points for Samuelson.
Big man inside the paint. As Austin coming back the other way, kicks it around to Shepard. JoJo goes down inside and tries to get it to Hashley. Ashley bodies up against Samuelson, a head and shoulder fake. Now kicks the back out around to Jack Taylor behind the back dribble here. Takes it to the glass, double clutch, up and in. He's got it.
Tough shot there for Taylor, 7 points.
I would love to know how high he can get up. How high can he? I'll bet his hand could get up there to the square on the backboard. He can elevate. I tell you, he really skies. As they go back over here to Samuelson, his little shot is no good. And a push off underneath as they get the rebound back over to the Battling Bears. They'll work it around the perimeter here on the floater, high off the glass, and that's in for Layden. He's got it for 2.
First 2 points for him.
Back to Cotton now as they go the other way. As JoJo has it over here. They are bodying up inside, and a push off here. That's not a good call. As Hashley was trying to hold off the body up inside from Samuelson, and Hashley just called for the foul. And he said he swung his arm. He was trying to get his arm free from the guy because he was holding him down over there, and he couldn't get it out of there. And so with that said, he gets called the foul, and the first foul of the second half, and the first foul against Hashley.
Yeah, first foul for him, which that's a good play for him on that first half.
Layden shot out front, three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound fought for, and finally gathered back in from Wilmore. As they will get back to Layden here as he goes over. Jack Taylor's got the steal. Jack Taylor against Layden. He takes it up, puts it up off the glass. Easy layup. Now he wants a foul. They don't get that one.
He had some hang time there.
As he was up in the air, makes it a 62-42 lead here for the Argos. 17:03 to go in our second half on our Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Layden with the basketball comes over to Vining, who'll take it inside. Spin move, nice move. Man, I tell you, that is quick. That is a big-time move right there from a kid from Great Falls High School. A Bison, Lucas Vining at 6'4", the junior. As JoJo coming the other way, he shoots the three, no good. And as Samuelson with the rebound. McDonald had checked in. He's back in the contest now. Satchel will bring to the front court. Over to Lucas as they go inside the paint. Little floater there is no good, and it's going to be rebounded by, well, last touch by Brandon Cotton.
Battling Bears down underneath their own basket then.
Down by 18 with a 16:29 to go. Lots of time still in this one. The ladies got the victory tonight. They sweep here for the weekend. As there's a turnaround from Vining, partially blocked there, and Hashley's going to be whistled for the foul. And Hashley gets called for his second now. So they will come back to the free throw line. Two shots coming up here.
Vining will be at the free throw line. That's his first time there tonight. He has 22 points so far.
Vining at the charity stripe in front of a crowd has continued to hold on. He misses that one. That's because he didn't have a couple people hanging on him. He was too wide open. So Lucas will get another one here. 62-44. If you're just joining us, it was a great run for the University of Providence Argos as they jumped out to a 30-point lead at one time. And Vining will roll that one in, and he makes that one as it's going to be back to the University of Providence Argos. And a steal there. Bad pass from Shepard. He just steals it, and a shot here is going to be missed. Brandon Cotton's got the rebound, though. And it'll be Brandon to bring it to that 10-second line on the left side, and Coach Keller will call a timeout. Let's break. It is a 30-second timeout with 16:12 to go. The Argos are up 62-45. We will return in 30 seconds on KNX 102.7 FM.
At Benefice Health System, we know you want to start feeling better now. Benefice has 2 conveniently located walk-in clinics dedicated to taking care of you exactly when you need it, so you can get back to taking care of what's most important to you as soon as possible. Visit our walk-in services at our Northwest Bypass or Benefice East Campus locations. A tradition of advanced care. Learn more at benefice.org.
It actually is Benefice night here at the University of Providence. I haven't seen too many of the crew. I saw a bunch of things that were handed out front there, so thank you to Benefice.
Yeah, they had a lot of handouts out there, and I think they were greeting people out there as they were coming in the door.
Earlier tonight, so yeah. And so last night we had a chance to have Shields here. Wendy was over here talking to us, and they were throwing, I don't know, maybe 100 T-shirts, a couple hundred T-shirts out into the crowd last night in the 2 games.
They had a lot of stuff they were throwing out. Then they played a game at halftime, and I think the team that won got gift cards to Shields, so it's kind of nice they bring some games here and let the fans take part.
62-45 is the score. Argos in front. Still a lot of time in the contest. 62-45 with 16:12 to go on our Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Argos will get the basketball after the timeout, and they will bring it to the front court where Cotton has it there. Now they're going to come with that swarming defense as they throw it away. And all they did is kind of run at him, and Brandon just threw it away.
It was kind of, I don't know if he picked up the other players in the background or what happened, but it's going to take a break right now. And Adaho will check in.
Yeah, it's not like it really is any type of hard pressure. They just came running at him, and then he just kind of threw it away over there on that sideline. So here come the Battling Bears here as they go on the right side, as they go over to that far side of Wilmore. So we'll go inside to Vining, to Samuelson to Vining. Vining now will pull up from 18, rolls around, this time has missed it, and Austin Starr will get the rebound. He's been relatively quiet here for quite a while now, as he's got the ball on that left-hand side, comes to the free throw line, looks down on the baseline, goes to Jack Taylor. Jack will back it back out here. Jukes and jives to the free throw line, stops, looks to go down on the baseline, back over to Shepard. As Shepard, Jalen will have it out between the center circles inside to Hashley. And Hashley double team down underneath. Looks to pull up from 10. His shot hard off the glass, missed everything. And Wilmore's got the rebound for the Battling Bears as they trail 62-45. Laneman at the top of the key there. He'll have it. Layden kind of holds it back out and fires it in underneath to Vining. As tries to go to the left-hand side, fighting for it, and Layden's got it back. He'll fire three in the corner. His shot no good. Rebounded is tipped back out, top of the key to McDonald. And it's kind of a volleyball match right now. Finally, the shot over here on the side is going to be shot from Wilmore, no good. And Hashley is hammered back there.
Actually got the rebound on that, and then he went to make the outlet pass and was fouled there.
Is it me, or is nobody ever fouled in their life?
I know.
Layden says, well, they didn't touch him. Well, he lost the ball somehow.
Yeah, it's kind of. I hate to say this, but it's kind of like every time they foul, they whine.
Well, and I was right there when I played. Don't get me wrong. I mean,
I know
I never fouled anybody.
I know.
So it is a foul against Layden, his second. That is only the first team foul in the second half for the Bears. As the Argos coming back the other way, as they will work over on the left-hand side, and finally Hashley has to check it out to Daho, who will drive inside. And he is going to be called to the foul. Layden's got his third one. And not quite as animated about it this time. He kind of realized he did get him.
Second team foul is all, though, for the Bears, 2 for the Argos as well.
14:26 to go here in our second half. Action has definitely slowed down here about midway through that first half. And it's nothing like we saw in the first 10 minutes. Ashley has the ball inside. He just kind of powers his way down. Triple team. And 2 referees got the call on this one now. A lot more fouls the second half than we saw in the first. Now, what about down here? We're not down there. We're over here. Oh, you got to love it. Here come the Argos bringing on the inbounds. Taylor will lose it, and Layden's got the steal. Layden comes the other way. We'll go to Vining as he'll bring it back on that baseline down to the left-hand side. They fire it inside, back over to Layden. He'll fire the three. The shot is no good, and rebounded back to Layden inside, and actually it's Wilmore that's going to steal the pass. And Layden's got it. Now they'll go back inside. Here's a turnaround jumper off the mark, no good. Rebounds finally comes out to Jack Taylor, and Taylor will push it for the Argos. Argos go inside on the give and go to Daho. Nice pass as that went right from the hands, in and out of Jaden's hands, and over into the hands of Daho for 2.
That'll be 4 for Daho.
That was a great pass. Good catch, too, for Daho. As McDonald comes the other way, his shot no good. Rebounded underneath from Wilmore, and he's got it for 2.
That'll make 7 for Wilmore.
64-47, Argos. It's a good thing they jumped out to that early lead. They kind of been on cruise control here for a while. And you just know they're not going to play without a high octane for the whole game, but it was sure fun to watch in that 10 minutes as Shepard comes the other way, and he's got a basket.
Jalen Shepard, 7 points.
66-47 on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Argos in front. 13-18 to go here. We're going to have a few players come in for Rocky in just a little bit. After the next dead ball as Layden has it out here between the center circles as he'll work himself to the top of the key. Then comes around and double clutches it here. Here's a take to the glass. Blocked out of there, and a foul will be called. And Hashley is going to be called with the foul here.
I think he got him with his body.
Timeout, media timeout. They'll take it here. 13:02 to go. We break. A score of 66-47. We're back in 1 minute on KNX 102.7 FM.
Great Falls College MSU, where it all begins. Where do you see your future? Can you make a difference and bring passion and energy to a rewarding career? Great Falls College MSU offers 12 healthcare programs that lead to great careers where you can grow and make a difference for patients and their families. This is your future, your healthcare career. Great Falls College MSU, where it all begins. To learn more, visit gfcmsu.edu or call 268-3700.
Real pizza starts with real food. Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. Tonight everybody's in the mood for Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. Dine in, take out delivery. We do a little more just to make sure your pizza's hot. We bring the whole oven to your door. Real pizza starts with real food. Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. We bring the power of Howard's to you. Call Howard's Pizza now.
Somebody want to call up Howard's Pizza and have a pizza delivered at the University of Providence broadcast booth, please? We'll take one if you don't mind. Oh. Howard's Pizza, thank you so much for being a part of what we do, as we've got a good one going here tonight as the game is continuing to kind of work back and forth. And I say that with the fact that it was a great lead here for the Argos, who really got things rolling early in the first 10 minutes. And right now they have just kind of been holding on to a 66-47 lead. And haven't really expanded on that lead at all. And now just seeing what they were doing. Vining came out of the free throw space. Not sure why the official told him he had to go back there, but he doesn't. Austin Starr still leads the way here for the Argos with 14 points. Vining has 23 at the free throw line here, as the shot is good.
That shot was made by Grant Wallace. That gives him 4 points tonight.
He's one of those juniors, forward, stands at 6'8". You'd better be 6'5", 6'8", almost 7 feet to play anymore at this level. As the shot is up, and that is good. Caitlin Anderson standing in the doorway over there. Just recently had back surgery. Wish her the very best of luck. One of the Argos players for the women's team. She'll be back full and strong as they bring it in against full court pressure, and Cotton has it there. And this is the point where you really want to attack the basket. They do not, and back it out so the defense gets back as Brandon will come up to the top of the key. Hands it off to Williams. DeShay goes over to Austin, and this shot is no good. Missed that one. Has not got a shot in a while. As a jump ball will be called, it will be in the favor of the University of Providence. And official kind of listening to what the coach has to say and says, yep, shakes his head. Everybody's kind of got their comments here for tonight for some reason. Here comes Austin the other way. Starr will take down to the baseline. He'll double clutch it, rolls around, missed that shot as well. Rebounded by Daho, back out to Williams. His fire in the three, no good. Missed that one, rebounded taken care of by the Bears. As Samuelson back in, will have that. Vining brings it to the front court as he has it there, top of the key. And backs it back out to Layden, who will just simply back it up to that man-to-man defense, or zone defense, left side. Here's the shot. That shot is no good. And Jack Taylor will fight off Vining and then go out and get the ball. Jack has played well tonight. As DeShay Williams coming back the other way, Taylor will work it around the perimeter to Cotton. Cotton goes inside the paint. He'll take the little floater. His shot rolls around. There's a lid on the basket. As he doesn't get that one to go, Argos are stuck at 66. As they come the other way, Samuelson goes in. His shot floats around, no good. They battle for it. Vining's got the rebound, and he'll take the shot here with a fadeaway miss. That one, Samuelson will clear it up as the offensive rebounds have been working for the Bears lately.
Kind of a lid on both baskets. There's a lot of shots being taken.
66-51. 11:42 to go in the contest. Argos up on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard as Brandon Cotton on the left wing. He'll come around to Williams. Loses it for a moment, then catches back to it. Starr will go in, pass it over to Daho, who shoots it over the top. And good sportsmanship here as Layden will help him up.
Now kind of a big crash underneath the basket there. But Daho is up.
A little different than what we saw last night with 4 technicals in the game. Here they put him on the floor, they go over and help him up. So
Daho will go to the free throw line. It'll be, he's 2 for 2 there. He has 4 points tonight.
66-51 is our score. Argos have jumped out to that early lead. Man, I tell you, they were up by 30 at one time. And hard to believe, but it was a great run. And Austin Starr had those 14 points, and that is where he's still at. He still has 14.
Jake Wetzel has checked back into the game, as well as Jalen Shepard.
Vining leading the way on the other side with 23 as Daho will make that free throw. So he makes two of them, makes it 68-51 now, 11:26 to go in our second half. The University of Providence women's basketball team got a win earlier tonight. And another thriller. Here's Layden at the top of the key. His three is no good off the mark, and Jake had it for a moment, and then he's going to be called for the foul.
Yeah, he was kind of pushing and shoving there to get that rebound. That'll be his first foul.
Jake Wetzel picks up his foul number 1. He has been involved in a lot of rebounds. Just hasn't really secured it quite enough. And to hold on to it, and you better have a handful. Jake Wetzel with the steal, throws it out here, and they'll come the other way. Brandon Cotton's got an easy layup if he wants it, and he'll take it in for 2.
That's 14 points for Cotton, his first 2 this half.
All made up by Jake Wetzel from Great Falls as he gets that pass way down there. And makes it 70-51 now, 19-point difference still. That's kind of where we've been stuck at. 3 at the other end, no good. Williams has the rebound. And we'll give it over to Jalen, who fires it down to Daho and throws it out of bounds. Jalen throws it out of bounds, and maybe somebody called timeout. Everybody's heading to the bench. We'll take it. 11:08 to go here in the second half. Argos take a break up by a 19-point difference. It's a 30-second break on KONX 102.7 FM.
Vehicle problems are never a laughing matter. And Oxen Sun Towing and Recovery, they know this. Their 24-hour emergency service handles it all. From a simple lockout to towing and recovery, licensed, insured, and state certified. In your next time of need, lean on the strength and reliability of an Ox. Oxen Sun Towing and Recovery, 868-4142.
The Max Sports Bar and Casino is the place to be for happy hour from 5 to 8 every night of the week. 5 to 8, now that's a happy hour you can take advantage of. With multiple drink and appetizer specials, you are sure to find something that hits the spot. With 12 beers on tap, domestic drafts, and ball drinks are only $2. Select appetizers are under $4, and as always, 45-cent wings. Come to happy hour at the Max Sports Bar and Casino inside Heritage Inn, Great Falls.
Food, fun, and friends at the Heritage Inn. Take it to the max.
So they have worn the Rocky bench now because a 30-second timeout took about a minute and 20 seconds. And they are still over there. Now they break out, so the next time they will shoot a technical as they come on now. So here come the Battling Bears down by 19. They'll have to bring it full length of the court with 11:05 to go here in our second half. As they do, it'll come to the front court from Wilmore, who hands it off to Vining, who has definitely cooled off here in the second half. Hasn't taken near as many shots as they work it down underneath. One pass too many as they throw it and save it in. Williams has it on that right side for the Argos. As Deshay will hand it off to Brandon. Cotton with a couple of dribbles now will work it back out on the top of the key as he'll give it to Jalen. Shepard goes in and he loses it. Throws it away again, his second turnover back-to-back, and here come the Battling Bears now on the offense as they go over here and hand it into Wallace, who will kick it left side. Wilmore will take the shot, miss it, and Williams will get the rebound. Fought through, knocked out of bounds. They will say touched here, last touch by Williams. You had better be ready with the ball. I tell you had better hold on to it and be expecting about 3 or 4 people to slap, grab, push you. And Williams is just demonstrating that exact same thing. He says, geez, I had the ball, and he just kind of ripped it out of my arm.
Well, then I'm not so sure. A couple guys on the bench didn't throw their arms in there to help out, too, because they're so close on the side.
The boy will check in here for the Bears as he has it there. And comes off left-hand side, around over to the far right side now. Now here's an attack to the glass. He'll pass it back out to the top of the key. And finally the three out here from Martell. Shot is no good. And rebound is hard fought for him and rebounded by Billings as Rocky Mountain College has it. And then Brandon Cotton's got the steal. Look how fast he is. He'll go in and hammer it, throws up the layup. And will he count it? No. It happened way out here.
Oh, it was way out in front there. Way out.
And he just kind of leaned in and drew the foul against Grant Wallace, the 6'8" forward.
That foul will be the third foul for Grant Wallace, the 5th team foul for the Bears.
Jackson Hashley will check back in here. Still a 19-point difference as we hit the halfway point of our second half. Basketball here on KONX 102.7 FM out of Great Falls, Montana. And our translator, of course, over in Fairfield. As they go into Shepherd, Jalen has it there. Come back around to Brandon Cotton at the top of the key with 17 to go on the shot clock. As the man-to-man defense being applied here now as Brandon will work his way a little closer to the paint. Lets everybody fly by. Now they'll go to Williams. He'll shoot the three outside, misses that one. 3-point percentage has definitely decreased here in this game as the boy coming back the other way. We'll check that in just a moment as we get the update as Wallace will shoot the free throw, and that's good. From the free throw line, he'll make that one. Makes it a 70-53-point lead. 17-point difference here. Argos in front with 9:16 to go. As they come back around the corner, here's a three on the side. Cotton will miss that one. And the boy will take it and run with it, coming back the other way as Wallace fires the three, and he's got that one from outside.
10 points for Wallace.
70-56. Under 9 minutes to go. 3-point percentage is at 50%, 10 of 20 for the University of Providence. On the other side, it looks like they are sitting at 25%. There's a glass shot there from Williams. He misses that one. The boy's going to run with it. He'll take it inside, kick it left side, and then back top the key. Three on the way. It is up, no good, missed it. And Hashley's going to touch it and it goes out of bounds.
Checking back in is going to be Austin Starr as Williams checks out.
Austin Starr had 14 early points and has been frozen at that. Has not scored since midway through that first half. Here's a take to the glass, rolls around, no good, and Samuelson misses it. It's a scrum on the floor. Timeout will be called. And a jump ball here. And they will give it right back here to, that looks like it'll go to Billings. Rocky Mountain College will get it here.
Jack Taylor checking back in.
Wetzel will go out. Jake goes to the sidelines here. What a difference that it was in the first 10 minutes, and that is the only way the Argos are in this right now with that explosive run they had in that first 10 minutes. And right now they lead it 70-56, continuing to hold on the give and go. Here's a shot, and rebounded is going to be up and no good. Finally, Hashley clears his arms out of there. Look at him muscle up there. He just ripped it down. And we'll walk it up here as Shepherd brings it to the front court now. Of course, our Taco John's player of the game coming up at the conclusion of this. We'll let you know who that is. Thank you so much to Taco John's as Shepherd dribbles around to Cotton. Brandon goes around, goes inside, dishes it to Hashley. Steps, goes in, takes a shot, blocked from behind. He had it blocked and taken out of there by the Bears as the boy comes to the front court. Hands it over here to Wallace. He'll take it up and player control foul as Austin Starr takes the hit there. And when you look up and you see a big kid coming at you like that, you just kind of get that grimace on your face like, uh-oh.
And he was there for a while. I mean, he didn't have to move for that one at all.
So it is a player control foul that will go against Wilmore. His third, 16th foul against the Bears, 4 against the Argos. As we roll under 8 minutes now to go here in our contest, our second half of our doubleheader on KONX 102.7 FM. And the boy is just whistled for a holding foul. And that should be enough to put him in the 1-1, I will think, because Austin Starr will go there.
That's the first foul for the boy.
Try to get off those 14 points that he got early.
Checking in for the Bears will be Clayton Ledeen. So also checking back in is going to be Lucas Vining.
Lucas Vining has been relatively quiet. We kind of pointed that out against Austin, but Lucas had 20 at the break.
And only 3 after the break.
As the shot is good, so finally Austin gets off that 14-point mark and puts him at 15 now. And we'll have a chance to get another one.
Now this will be Austin's first score of the second half as well.
Second shot is good. He's got that one. 72-56. Argos trying to hold on here tonight. They led by 30 at one time. And now they lead it here, 72-56 on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard as Layden gets rid of it. To Samuelson to Layden. He'll fire the shot out front, rolls around no good. And contact inside. My goodness, I tell you, you had better be tough inside the paint.
And that's not just in men's, that's in women's as well.
Well, Hashley just got bonked in the back of the head, and then finally Cotton's got the rebound as he'll come the other way. And pass on the left-hand side is stolen. Layden's got it there. It's a 2-on-1 situation, now a 2-on-3. As Whitmore will take the shot outside, missed that one and no good. And Hashley goes up and clears it and gets the rebound. Ashley's done a nice job on those boards here tonight as a timeout is going to be called. Let's take a break with them. 7:03 to go. Timeout on the floor. The Argos are up 72-56. We're back in a minute as we return right here on KNX 102.7 FM.
At Benefice Health System, we know you want to start feeling better now. Benefice has 2 conveniently located walk-in clinics dedicated to taking care of you exactly when you need it, so you can get back to taking care of what's most important to you as soon as possible. Visit our walk-in services at our Northwest Bypass or Benefice East Campus locations. A tradition of advanced care. Learn more at benefice.org. At Benefice Health System, we know you want to start feeling better now. Benefice has 2 conveniently located walk-in clinics dedicated to taking care of you exactly when you need it, so you can get back to taking care of what's most important to you as soon as possible. Visit our walk-in services at our Northwest Bypass or Benefice East Campus locations. A tradition of advanced care. Learn more at benefice.org.
University of Providence trying to get a couple of wins for the weekend as they got the upset last night of the number 2 team of the nation, Carroll, as they won that one by a squeaker. And that one went right down to the wire. And now they're trying to get a win here over Rocky. As Rocky Mountain College will come out in that full court press now. Hashley's got it on that far side. We'll go over to Brandon Cotton, who'll fire from 3 on the corner, and he's got that one. That's the first 3 in a long time for the University of Providence. And that was a good one right there as a good ball movement and makes it 75-56. Argos in front as we roll to the 6:40 mark here. Vining has it inside, and a foul will be called. And a foul called down underneath as they call this one against the University of Providence. Number 32 in your program is going to be Jackson Hashley with his 4th personal foul.
That'll be his 4th. He's the only Argo right now in foul trouble.
Foul is going to be called here, and that's a pretty hard pick underneath, and they're going to call that on Wallace. And so Wallace is called for the personal foul on the moving screen.
That's his 4th foul.
So he's got 4 now. And you're going to see a lot more free throws coming up here as the Bears have to battle back. As the Argos have done a nice job kind of keeping that distance here. But boy, I'll tell you, that run in the first half of those first 10 minutes, that is definitely the difference of the game right now. Austin Starr comes off the pick to Cotton. Now Cotton's got it. He'll pull up from about 15. He's got it. He's kind of been the go-to guy as of late here.
That's 20 points for Cotton. Second 3 of this second half here.
Brandon makes that one. 77-56 now. Back to that 21-point lead. As they continue to work it around. Here comes Layden out the other way. 3 in the corner. That's going to be a nice shot out there as Wilmore's got that one.
10 points for Wilmore.
Makes it 77-59. Argos a little more lackadaisical to get it to that half-court line to kind of get that clock down a little bit. With 5:41 to go here in our second half. And it's going to be taken care of on this right-hand side from Cotton. Layden will come out and bother him with 12 to go on the shot clock. Shepard has it out to the right-hand side. Shepard jukes around, kind of comes out. Now goes inside, gets a little bit of contact as Hashley goes in, and he puts it down for 2.
14 points for Hashley.
Jackson Hashley, a good candidate for our Taco John's player of the game as he makes that one in there. As we come back the other way to Vining. Lucas has it inside. Wilmore goes back out top key to Vining. Vining with the push shot. Lets this one fly for 3. Timeout, Rocky Mountain with 5:02 to go. They'll take a break here as our score is the Argos 79, and it looks like Rocky at 62. We'll take a full timeout here. A 60-second break on KNX 102.7 FM.
Fort Benton, where the West was born. With so much history to see, you're going to need a break. Visit the Clubhouse, a delicious local hotspot where all the best games, drinks, and food come together at one comfortable, low-key sports bar. Sit back and enjoy an ice-cold drink. Take a bite out of a Reuben, French dip, or a juicy burger. Just few of the local favorites. Take advantage of 2-for-1 drink specials, happy hour, and lunch specials. Weekdays at the Clubhouse in Fort Benson, where everyone is treated like a local.
Vehicle problems are never a laughing matter. And Ox & Son Towing and Recovery, they know this. Their 24-hour emergency service handles it all. From a simple lockout to towing and recovery, licensed, insured, and state certified. In your next time of need, lean on the strength and reliability of an Ox. Ox & Son Towing and Recovery, 868-4142.
Sarge and Mrs. Sarge bringing the play-by-play. Brian Howard back at Radio Central, and I think all three of us are a little bit hungry here. We've been here a while. Yeah. Thinking maybe Brian will buy us lunch or dinner tonight.
No, I think we need to buy him. He keeps us running there, my dear.
Here come the Argos against full court pressure. They're up 79-62 at the 5-minute mark of our second half. Austin Starr in the backcourt now comes up and forces it forward, and a ball is tipped out of bounds there. As hustling after it is Jared Samuelson. And he came up there and kind of swung Taylor around. It looks like they were doing a little two-step. And he does get it here. Back over to Starr as he'll come around the corner. 17 seconds to go on the shot clock as the man-to-man defense being applied now. As Ashley inside. Back out to Austin with 9 to go. And a push-off foul is going to be called here. And this will be a moving screen from Jack Taylor.
And that foul on Jack will be his second, 6th team foul for the Argos.
79-62, 4:37 to go here. Argos in front on our Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. As they come the other way, Layden has it inside. And they will finally get it down inside the paint as they go to Samuelson. His turnaround shot rolls around no good. On the putback, cleaning it up over there is Wallace. And Wallace will knock it down. As the Argos coming back the other way, Jack Taylor with the nice pass here. And Taylor gets the easy basket.
11 points for Taylor.
Taylor playing well tonight as well. As Layden will take the three out front. He nails that one. First one he's shot or made in a while. He's missed a couple of them there.
It's his first three. He has 5.
81-67. That's the difference. Argos in front. Again, if you're just joining us, it was a large run for the Argos in that first 10, 12 minutes. And they were on fire early as they came out and they were ready to play. As they come back the other way, as Brandon has it here, Cotton, he'll pull up from about 21. He's got that one from outside. The go-to man is Brandon Cotton as the Argos take a timeout. We'll break with them. 3:37 to go. Argos up 84-67 in our second game of the doubleheader. Let's get back to more action in 1 minute right here on KNX 102.7 FM.
AutoSlide is the new solution that automatically opens and closes sliding doors in your home. AutoSlide easily attaches to most existing, yes, your existing sliding door. Perfect for your pets, the elderly, and physically challenged.
I think the AutoSlide is a really good solution for people with mobility issues, and also if they've got pets, it makes it easier for them. They don't have to keep getting up and down to open the door for the dog.
Call or visit Anderson Glass Doors and Windows today and discover the all-new AutoSlide system for yourself.
Want to make your home a more comfortable place, but don't think you can afford a top brand heating and cooling system? Well, Carrier has the right solutions for every budget. When you turn to your Carrier expert, they'll show you our full lineup of best-in-class home comfort systems and help you pick the one that best fits into your home budget. Because in this economy, who couldn't use a little more comfort? Carrier. Turn to the experts.
For over 30 years of commitment to Carrier, contact A.T. Clemens for a free estimate. 452-9541.
3:37 and counting here of our second half, second game of the doubleheader tonight. Sarge and Mrs. Sarge bringing you the play-by-play on KNX 102.7 FM. Of course, we'll be right back again. Montana State University Northern will head over there next week, and then they take on Montana Tech February 9th right here at home. As the Argos will kind of token full court press here to run a little bit of time off the clock with 3:30 and counting. As Layden comes the other way, they'll go to Vining. Vining has been the hot hand here for the Rocky Mountain Battling Bears. There's a nice little pass there, and Samuelson gets the alley-oop and in for 2.
That's 16 points for Samuelson.
84-69 now as Shepard comes in, decides to kick it back out to Cotton. He'll fire this three, rolls around, no good. And underneath is going to be rebounded back out to the top of the key as Brandon has it there. Nice job from Hashley on the rebound as they'll back it out and run a little bit of clock here now at the 3-minute mark as the Argos looking to hold on to the victory here tonight after that huge run in that first half. As Cotton comes all the way out back to half-court line with 8 to go. Jukes to the left, comes back to the right. Vining's a pretty good defensive player. Now they'll go over here to Austin. His three is no good. Missed it there. Layton's got the rebound. Layton for the Bears wants to run with it as they lead it down the court. Here's a take on the go, and a foul will be called here. The 5th foul of the night will be assessed here against Hashley. He'll go to the sidelines.
No foul out with 2:35 left in the game. He'll also leave the floor with 14 points.
Look at him, and he kind of looks at his dad as he walks by, and his dad doesn't give any expression whatsoever. And Hashley will go to the sidelines.
That's a sign of a coach that's a dad, or a dad that's a coach.
Just kind of just watched him go down there. He knew he committed the foul, so they'll go to the free throw line. And if you're Rocky Mountain College, they definitely want this. They want to try to get some points on the board with the clock stopped. They do not, as Wilmore misses the shot. Daytona Beach, Florida. Daytona State is where he was at, senior at 6'3". We'll get another one here. Not a bad crowd coming in from Billings tonight, as they'll have some fun getting home as the second free throw no good. So the foul was a good one because he stopped the play. As Daho will check in here. Jalen brings it to the front court, and he'll take off with it there to that left-hand side with 2:23 and counting here. Argos looking to hold on to the victory on a Saturday night. They are up 84-69 currently. As Shepard continues to juke and jive out here, takes the hop inside, kicks it back out around the perimeter as Starr has it. Austin will push it over to Taylor, then tipped out of bounds. With 1 second to go on the shot clock. So it's a catch and shoot situation here. Interesting on the shot clock because they don't go down into the tenths of seconds. So you figure it's anywhere from, a tenth to a full second, I guess. Shepard will get to the inbounds pass. It was touched. And then they'll take off with it. And now it should be the University of Providence ball because they just threw it out of bounds. Won't the University of Providence get it now? Because the official said it was touched, so it was a touch ball that should have kept going.
Well, Coach,
I don't think anybody caught that but me over here because the official said it was touched, and then the Bears actually get it. Then they threw it out of bounds, and then Layton takes about 4 steps before he dribbles the ball. Things are getting a little lackadaisical here for the officiating crew as well. And now they're coming over. Layton will fire the three way outside. It is good. He's got that one. Timeout will be called. So interesting little events there because this official down here said it was touched. And then all of a sudden they threw it out of bounds thinking that it was a shot clock violation. It wasn't. So now the one official says, what happened down there? And so now they're talking about it. And quite honestly, if they were to look at it, it should have been the University of Providence basketball. It's a 12-point game with that three. And then with that said, once they got it down here, they had to travel. They didn't call it. So
yeah, I don't know. It's the end of the night, I guess.
Must be. I'm not sure why that happened like that. And they just weren't on the same page because this official out here said he had a touch on the shot. And henceforth, that means the shot clock doesn't count because it was touched by the defender. And the other official wasn't real sure what happened. And so they will talk about that in their evaluation. In the meantime, there was a timeout. You're not missing anything. A minute 48 to go in our contest. I'll tell you what, it's not locked up yet. 84-72, a game that was 30 points at one time has come back to a 12-point difference. And you will see some free throws. Each team has a timeout left, by the way. Rocky called that one. As mentioned, more basketball coming up. We will be back over at Havre. Always tough to play there, guys and gals alike.
I think that's on Wednesday, I think.
And that will take place. And then, of course, we come right back into action again. As that Havre game is, you're right, it will be on the 6th coming up. Then we come back on the 9th where they'll play at home. As they bring it on the inbounds, Brandon's got it, and perhaps looking for a foul. Not as of yet, still in the backcourt. Now they'll cross angle over here to Austin. Austin Starr takes it across. No election of foul yet, so they're just going to count it down. And they come out as Jalen has it. He goes around 2 or 3 different defenders with 10 to go. Backing it back out. Jalen has it way out here. They look to set a pick. And as they do, they'll jump out on that pick. Now to 4 to go now. As Cotton has it. Pulls up, and it is blocked. And I guess I'm going to have to look up the rule. If it's a block on the shot and the shot clock sounds, it must still be a violation. I guess that's the simplest way to explain it. So inbounds pass comes to Layden as they do give it on the shot clock violation to Vining. Vining coming the other way with 1:10 to go here in the fourth. And he'll pull up from 15. It's rejected out of there as JoJo got a hand on it. Interesting events going on here.
Yeah, and it's kind of like the whole flow of the game, the second half just appeared, and then this just adds to it.
Yeah. So they will bring it in to Vining now as he clears a little bit of room, and the official says, yeah, I got you on that one. Well, Vining kind of pushed off. He'll head down to the other way with 1:02 to go in this one.
That's only the second foul for Vining. He's had a heck of a game tonight.
Tough player, no question about it, and a foul in the backcourt. As the sportsmanship continues to shine here, as Craig Wilmore will go over and help up Brandon Cotton, who will walk down to shoot the double bonus.
That'll be the fourth there for Wilmore. Going to the charity stripe will be Brandon Cotton. This is his first time at the free throw line.
My buddy Bill Himmelberg on the other side, I sent him a text saying, you know, I need a McRib right now. He replies back, me too, he says. We went all the way to Germany to have one. So here is the shot as Cotton's got that one.
24 points for Cotton.
And we'll get another one coming up here. As they look to get a couple of substitutions here, clearing the bench here for Rocky Mountain. He's funny. So we do have some substitutions coming in here. Checking in right now is
DeAndre Bryant.
Bryant is there? Yeah, okay,
yeah.
number 1. There he is.
Yeah.
So he'll check in here. He's a 5'9" guard here.
Brandon Cotton just completed that second shot. 25 for him tonight.
Argos are going to get a much-needed win here tonight as they will sweep Rocky Mountain. They sweep for the weekend as Bryant has it and drives down to the baseline, and he'll pass it around here. And a shot will be up as that shot is no good. A host of 5 new players coming in if they can get a stop here. Turnaround jumper is good. It makes that one. As a shot from Wallace is in. And 37 seconds to go. About a 14-second difference on the clock. As a Rocky Mountain College decides they are just going to let it happen. As Starr has it out here. Will take a couple dribbles. Had a wide open layup and decides not to take it. As they just back it out right now. They will have to at least get a shot off here with 3 to go. Daho double clutches it. Comes left side to Starr. He'll take the shot. And that is going to be a violation. A line change with 8 seconds to go in our contest. As we look forward to our Taco John's player of the game. Mrs. Sue Sargent and I pick Brandon Cotton, our player of the game from Taco John's. Taco John's with 2 locations to serve you. Brandon Cotton will be our player of the game as the shot at the buzzer is no good and a rebound taken care of on the other side, and that is going to be it in this one. We'll have a chance to talk to him. No. As it is a victory for the University of Providence, who gets the sweep here in this one tonight. And congratulations to Brandon Cotton, our Taco John's player of the game. If you're looking for something to eat, make sure you stop at Taco John's. Taco John's, of course, 1301 10th Avenue South, and they also are at 1001 14th Street and as well. As Brandon Cotton is going to be our recipient of that. And he gets the win here for tonight in the contest. As it is going to be another sweep here for the University of Providence. Picking up the win for this one tonight. Coach Steve Keller works his way over here, and Coach, let's talk a little bit about that explosion. My goodness, you guys were ready to play. You got off to a great start, didn't you?
Well, I mentioned to you in the pregame that I thought we were due to come out of our shooting slump, and we definitely did do that. We were ready to play, and I think we got up to a 29-point lead, and that's a good basketball team that we manhandled tonight.
We're over here. We're looking at who we're going to pick for the Taco John's player of the game. We could have given it to a number of players. You really did have a team effort, didn't you?
Absolutely. We took some bad shots there after we got the big lead and let them get back in a little bit. But, yeah, what a team effort. What a great weekend. 2 road wins over number 3 in the country and number 22 in the country.
Yeah, and those are great wins for you, obviously. And I love the way this team is coming together. And you've always talked about those 3 guards that you're going to have. But you also got some kids that are coming in off the bench and playing for you.
Well, and Jack Taylor's playing good. And Jackson Hashley's playing good. And, yeah, and then the guys, Wetzel's coming in and doing what he does and make a few threes for us. And J.F. Daho plays hard and guards and does a little bit of everything for us. And so, yeah, I'm just really happy with our guys. And, you know, we weren't sure whether we were going to lose 2 games here at home this weekend with these 2 teams coming in.
Well, and you talk on the next question, obviously, is this Frontier Conference. I don't know how many times you can say it, but it is competitive every night.
Absolutely, and it's going to be a dogfight. And we're going to have 2 tough games next week, but these are 2 good games to build on and get ready for Northern on Wednesday.
You'll play Wednesday up in Northern. Always tough to play at home and or play them on the road, and then you come right with Montana Tech again.
Yep, and we haven't beat them yet, so we got to be able to win both of those if we can.
Talk about the play late down the stretch of Brandon Cotton. He kind of kept things rolling there.
Yeah, Brandon finally made some shots, and when he makes shots, then he's really good, and we're really good, but everybody kind of did their thing. We made some good passes. I think we had a lot of assists tonight, and so great effort.
You got to be happy with the sweep, though, for the weekend. I mean, because I love the fact that took place. And you told me we got to get some W's here and start getting some piles. Looking forward to that NAI tournament. Of course, long ways from that. I fully understand that. But this is a step in the right direction.
Well, absolutely. And that tells about the highs and lows of a season. You know, we've lost 2 real tough games to Montana Tech. We lost a game at the buzzer to Northern here. And, you know, so the guys have got a little adversity. And, boy, they really stepped up this weekend. Real proud of them.
Go and enjoy it for a while. Watch the Super Bowl, and we'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
Thanks, buddy. Coach Steve Keller joins us here for this one. Mr. Brandon Cotton is going to join us as well. Brandon, what happened here? My goodness, that kind of looks like it hurts.
You know, they're playing defense, so they're aggressive on me on every game. So.
Talk about the play late in the contest. Obviously, you guys jump out to that big lead. You guys were ready to start, weren't you?
Yeah, we were. I mean, we had a lot of things this weekend we worked on. We got to stay together. Move the ball, a lot of communication. I mean, we had to all get on the same page, and it showed today.
Down the stretch, you were asked to make some shots there, and you came up big, didn't you?
Yeah, I finally made some shots, you know. I just kept confident, keep shooting it. It's going to come to me.
Yeah. Talk about this Frontier Conference, and what do you see? I mean, obviously the first year in it, it's very competitive every night, isn't it?
I mean, if you don't bring it every night, you're going to be in a doghouse or you're going to get smacked. So, I mean, every game is going to be a little bit of adversity, but we got to overcome it.
Yeah, and big win last night, obviously, and then this one, you get to celebrate for a while, and then you come right back and have to go to Havre and play a team that's been very competitive with you guys.
Yeah, we're going to play a good team. Northern, we're going to have a good week this week. We're going to just dwell on this good win and then just get ready for practice on this upcoming Monday.
Sounds good. Congratulations. It's fun to watch you play, my friend.
Thank you. Shout out to the family. What's up?
There you go. He is our Taco John's player of the game. Brandon Cotton finishes the night on a good note there, and exciting to see him. That's going to wrap it up for our broadcast here for the weekend. And, man, I'll tell you what, a sweep on Friday night of games that you didn't really think you were going to get. Then they come right back and beat Rocky here tonight with a sweep as well. For Sue Sargent and, of course, Brian Howard back at Radio Central, thank you to all the filming crew as well here that help us bring you these contests on the University of Argos, UP Argos website. As we win this one, it is the Argos getting the victory in game number 2 of the night. They win it 86-74 as you've been listening to a KNX 102.7 FM sports presentation. And I'm not sure what this pose is. Yeah.